Going on, everybody? This is a very quick update video. As y'all know, I bought the 7.4 volt Savox servo, and when I bought it, it didn't fit in my battery box where it hooks up at. The bracket that goes around it and everything, this servo was just a little bit too long. Didn't really know what to do, so I sent it back. The dude's like, "Can you send me your old servo?" I was like, "Yeah, man, no problem." I have a Rovan T-1000 Terminator 5T, and when I blew out the servo, the steering servo, I bought another one. And I paid, I don't know, 60 bucks or something, and it's not worth it getting them from them because they're junk. And they're just slow. They don't work right. You might steer one way good and the other way not so good. And when I sent it back to the guy, it was RC boys, and they're out of, oh shoot, man, Utah. And he's like, "Hey Roy, man, that ain't even a 1/5 scale servo, it's quarter scale." I was like, "No shit, I didn't know that." So I was like, "I still want to get a servo off of you." Well, I contacted DDM, Dave's Discount Motors, and they're like, "Hey Roy, you know, we've had this problem before, and you got to get the HPI battery box for that 1/5 scale to fit." So I did. I purchased a new battery box. And your receiver's in there, your battery, and your brake throttle servo hooks up in here as well. And then you put it up in there. That's where it all hooks up at. And you know, they give you, when I got the servo, I got some nice servo horns, 3 of them. Got the cross, the one like this, and a round one, and they're beefy. But I got a Dynamite servo horn, aluminum one. I went ahead and purchased one of them. It was like 14 bucks. I took this off my old servo horn, which is this one here. The teeth on it are, well, everything's a little bit smaller. This is a little bit more bigger around. So I had to get another one. I could have used this one, but I like the aluminum setup. And another thing, man, I was rocking this thing out not long ago, and my motor froze up. Seized up on me when I was letting it run and trying to do a little bit more of a break-in. Well, I freed the motor up on it, and my pull starter gave out, so I had to order a new pull starter. And I got one off of Rovan, and they send you one of these every time you get something, and this is the one I got from them this time. But I went ahead and got the aluminum. And these are about $109, $110. It's crazy. I went with the Rovan, and it was only about $43. So that's why I went with them. And it's pretty cool, man. My other one, it'll still work. It just gave out down there where it hooks up on the flywheel. I dremeled it out, but the spring in it, the rope, and everything's still good. But when I freed the motor up, I put a little oil down in the head, and what else did I do? I put a little bit more gas in the mix. I haven't started it up since, and if it don't work, I'll just go from there. But you know, that's what's going on with it. And I wanted to keep on blinging it out, because if you can see, I got a lot of bling on here already. You know, I got the Dominator pipe, I got aluminum A-arms in the back, aluminum hubs, aluminum extenders, got the K&N filter. I went ahead and got plastic A-arms up front. I stayed with plastic on this one just because if you hit something. I got piggyback shocks, front and back. But that's pretty much it, man. I just wanted to give everybody an update. And like I said, if anybody's got the Rovan or King Motors and you buy a 1/5 scale servo, you'll have to get the HPI box for it to work, battery box, because the old one, well, it's right here. You can see everything's the same on it and everything, but the bracket, when you hook it up, it's a little bit shorter, because this here is a little bit shorter this way, probably about a 1/2 inch, a good 1/2 inch. But this here runs off a 6-volt battery, and when I got the 7.4 volt servo, the reason I did that is because you can upgrade to a LiPo battery. And if you do, I think it's Killer RC. They got one. You can modify your box and set it down in there, and then if you want to, they got a new lid that you can get that it's stretched out a little longer and it sets up a little higher if you want to do that. But I'm going to end up getting a better battery eventually. But that's pretty much all we got going on, man. When I get this thing all hooked back up and get it going, we'll get some more videos in. I just hope that motor works out all right, because, you know, I spent, I don't know, close to 120 bucks on that head and piston. And it's a Rovan, and pretty much it was a different name brand on the piston and head. So if it don't work, I'll know why. But if not, I'm gonna get that big boy motor one day. It's about 600 bucks, about 9 horsepower. Now, they're pretty mean. But that's about it, everybody. Quick update, and y'all have a good one, and keep on doing what you do, man. And we'll talk at you later. Peace out, y'all.